Eastern PA with a 30 meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for the weekend, February 13th and 14th, 2016. We're going to have the Arctic front that moved through yesterday. We'll still have some scattered flurries, some very breezy conditions in place today, and temperatures that are going to struggle to get out of the teens anywhere across our coverage areas, single digits for highs in the very far northern areas here. And we're going to have wind chills that are going to be some 15 to 25 degrees below zero at times, especially as you head towards the evening and overnight. So we're going to be very cold today. Starts off, I think, in the mid-teens in many locations, and the temperatures are going to drop throughout the day. And then we get down into the negative digits tonight. We talked about that in the previous videos throughout the week. Temperatures will fall below zero, primarily northwest of I-95 here. So even down close to, into the lower single digits here down by Philadelphia as well. But, places in the interior will get below zero. It'll be very, very cold. So if you do have to go out at all this weekend, make sure you keep that in mind. That you're going to need to bundle up and try not to stay outdoors for any long duration, especially on Saturday and later Saturday and Saturday night when it's at its coldest point. Now, Sunday is not going to get much better either, but at least the winds die down a little bit, so it'll feel a little bit warmer, and that's because high pressure is moving in on top of the area. So when you have sinking air, dry air, mostly sunny skies, you're going to have light winds as well. You see the isobars are not. So are very far spaced out here, so we're not talking about any windy conditions here on Sunday with high pressure and control right over top of us. That high pressure is going to become an important player in our weather here, as that's going to slide off to the east. And because this thing's going to be kicking out here pretty quickly, we're going to have initially enough cold around here for an incoming system from our southwest to give us some snow, and this is going to be here on Monday. I do think that the snow does move in either by some scattered light stuff here in the morning here on Monday, but the bulk of the precipitation is going to come in here in the afternoon hours on Monday from the south, and this is going to come up with this area of low pressure right here. We're going to think this is going to take a track something like this and take a trip right up I-95 and then eventually go up just northwest of it. So this is kind of the track that it's going to take. By doing that, this is moving into the interior. If we're going to get a big snowstorm for most of the area, you need this to be out here off the coast here. So since it's coming inland a little bit, not way inland, I don't think it's going to be out over the mountains of central Pennsylvania here, but that would give a big storm to Pittsburgh here. But I think by taking this track here, it's going to favor our northern and northeast PA and back to central PA. These areas will get the best accumulations, and then the battle zone will be up here in the middle. I think we start off here as many locations as snow, and then we're going to go transition from that over to a period of sleet, perhaps some freezing rain, and then go over to rain for most areas. The exception is going to be the far northwestern areas. Here's the next look at looking at Monday night overnight. This is in the wee hours of the morning. You can see snow here in the blue up here on the north side. Here's sleet, freezing rain in the middle. And then rain has already, change over to rain has already occurred. This is going to be changing over from this direction here. Okay, so from south, basically from south to north, this is going to be changing over to rain from south to north. So that warm air is vecting ahead of it. That's because you have this area of low pressure right here, bringing the warm area in on the east side here of this system. You get to the next frame here, and again, we get some, this is right along I-95 in Washington, D.C. It's sitting right over D.C. at this point, and again, it's going to head up right in this direction like this. So by doing that, you have rain all the way up to the southern Poconos here. But look back here to the west here. You get some pretty significant snow on the northwest side here. This system is moving pretty quickly, so it's not going to be hanging around dumping a tremendous amount of snow. But we do think that those areas, the northeastern PA, that were were on that mix or maybe went over to rain briefly, will be coming back over to snow before it ends. I think it just happens for northeast PA. Everywhere else will stay rain at that point, or the temperatures won't crash fast enough before the precipitation is out of here. So that's what it's looking like for this storm. I think it's a pretty good idea of what we can expect. Don't expect much here across southern New Jersey and Delaware, maybe not even the Philadelphia area and parts of central Jersey. But as you get a little bit further to the north here, you could get some at least minor accumulations from back here in Harrisburg over to Allentown and up into northern New Jersey. these places here could get a couple of inches of snow before that changeover occurs, and I do think it will change over in all those areas that I mentioned. The areas up in northeastern PA might get up, some of the northern locations might get upwards of 6 inches or so, maybe even a little bit more than that. All from there, all the way, especially the western parts of northeastern PA, up here by Lycoming County, Williamsport. Boy, have you been starved from snow this year. This is going to be something that will make up some a little bit of lost ground here for this storm, it looks like. And that extends all the way back to State College and places like this. Anywhere on this northwestern side, places from Scranton back to Williamsport, State College should do pretty well on this, we think. And then we're going to do a first call on Saturday, and then later on Saturday, and then a final call here probably on Sunday. So we're going to be looking at narrowing down amounts for this, and right now this is what it's looking like. But of course, follow us over the weekend. This can certainly shift around a little bit. But then we're going to have a trailing system. After this system moves out, here's that system moving out. Trailing piece of energy is going to rotate through. This is the kicker that is going to keep this thing from cutting too far inland, because it's going to be forcing this thing a little bit further east. It might bring some more light snow here in the Wednesday night, early Wednesday time frame. Just some very light stuff here, nothing, not a big deal. But that should be it for the precipitation for the 6-day period. High pressure is going to move back in after that, and we get dry as we head into Thursday. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for the weekend, February 13th and 14th, 2016. Be sure to follow us this weekend on the Facebook page for updates. We're going to have the first call out on Saturday evening, and the final call will be out, scheduled to be out here on Sunday evening, as long as this thing doesn't shift way west and give us absolutely nothing. But it's not looking like that's going to happen at this time. Take care.